Favorite turtle?
Donatello, easily.
Really?
Yeah. Who is your favorite?
I like
turtle?
Raph.
No, I see him more as maybe a bit more of a Michelangelo.
I mean, my character is definitely more Michelangelo, isn't it? But I like Raphael. He's the quippiest.
I mean, they're all quite. I mean, Mikey's the quippiest.
Yeah,
Raph's got some quips, but normally like very tough guy.
Yeah, no, Michelangelo's my favorite. I like Mikey. Yeah, you're absolutely
I was just convinced
fucking right.
you to change your.
You're absolutely right because Mikey's the quippiest, and that's my favorite thing about the Turtles.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm an ENTP who got Ravenclaw, and I like Michelangelo.
Yeah, the Michelangelo is the most important one.
Donatello makes a lot of sense for you.
Yeah, I always as a kid, I was always very into science and technology and stuff. So the turtle that was like the science one, the smart one, I was like, that's the best one.
Because Raphael's the most hardcore fighter, isn't he?
He's a hot head, so it depends.
Yeah.
It depends what you mean by hardcore fighter. Like he goes hard, but the problem is he's too undisciplined.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is why he only gets a f***ing sigh.
Well, that's another thing. You brought this up when we were talking about this previously.
All of the turtles get the weapon that they needed.
Do you want to explain them or?
Yeah, so Michelangelo uses
nunchucks,
and that's because we've talked about this, haven't we?
It's because apparently they are one of the most difficult weapons to master. So they're one of the most difficult disciplines. So with Mikey being a bit of a screw around and like short attention span stuff, Splinter was like, I'm giving you the hardest to master because you need that extra focus. So if you do this, you'll have the tools to be a better ninja.
And then Raphael was the most hot-headed.
Yes.
So he got Sai. Sai are essentially two blunt daggers with big guards.
Yeah.
But they're entirely a defensive weapon. And so their entire use, you'd either have two of them or you'd have one of them with a blade. And you'd use it to catch and trap a sword.
Yeah.
And so the hottest head
needs to wait for the first attack and counter it rather than going in.
And then
first.
Donatello relies on science and technology, and so he just got given a literal stick.
With the lesson being, you need to rely on yourself and your skill, so I'm giving you the most basic weapon. So it's all on you. Like I've forgotten
the fourth turtle.
Leo's being the swords, he is the leader. Katanas, essentially. Because he's the leader and he has to make like the most decisions. He's got the deadliest weapons because he has the brunt of using them not safely but like non-lethally restraining himself. He has to think about his decisions.
He's the only one that he trusted not to behead somebody in the sewers, realistically, and so he gave him two swords.
Yeah, exactly. And I tell you what,
don't think they're katanas though. I think they're probably wakasashis.
I mean, obviously you're more of an expert than I am for knowing that word, so I'll take your word on it.
So a katana's a full-size sword,
right?
Wakasashi's half size, and then a tanto's a dagger. I reckon they're wakasashis.
I'm gonna adamantly agree with you on the basis that I know it's the always sunny quote. I don't know enough about the subject to dispute him, so I'm just gonna believe him.
If you are like a raging Turtles nerd, comicliterate@gmail.com. If we get anything wrong, let me know.
100%. Well, hilarious clip, don't you think, Jamie?
Oh, it was fantastic. And if you want to hear more, you can subscribe here to see more clips from the Comic Literate podcast.
And if you want full episodes, you can subscribe wherever you get your podcasts from and find new episodes every Monday.